Fifth purpose. A test comes into our life to seal what you've learned. It's interesting. The biggest test for the disciples came at the end. At the end. Came with Gethsemane. Came with Calvary. Came with the garden tomb. Came at the end. Why? Makes sense. It sealed it all. Everything. What did he say all the time? He was teaching them, unless a grain of wheat falls into the ground. If anyone would take up his cross, who will lose his life will find it. And then they go through it. When you go through a test and you pass it, there's this sealing that happens in your life. There's something about those people who've been in persecuted countries and who have rejoiced in the midst of it and passed the test. There's something about them that's sealed. Can't touch it. There's a purpose. God works through all of it. The apostles never again had to go through it as that. But they had to go through other tests, but that sealed that. Sixth purpose, that when you're being tested, in your time of testing, you learn through it. It is to teach you through it. Simon Peter failed the test of Gethsemane and after. He tried more than the others, but he messed up. But he was given a makeup exam. Do you love me? Yes. Do you love me? Yes, sir. Until he got broken. Why? You know I love you. And then he said, oh, yes, you know. And then he told them that in his life, he's going to have to give up his life too. And then he went on the day of Pentecost. All those people in Jerusalem were around, the people who crucified the Lord, who he was afraid, he denied, he was afraid of his own life. And now he's there on the day of Pentecost, and he preaches to them the gospel. That was his final makeup test. Now, he could have gone through seminary, would not have taught him that. You know, he learned more than he could ever learn in a Bible school or seminary. Now, those things can be good, they can be not be good. But they have seminaries. Many people go to seminaries or Bible schools. And Bible schools can be very good. But most of what I've learned in ministry, I learned from the tests, from the Lord. Going through. Don't despise your test. It's there to bless you. It's there to bless you. Ask the Lord when you're being tested, things are happening. Lord, what do you want me to learn? Teach me. Because you'll learn more than ever through that time. You'll learn more and it'll stick with you. The seventh purpose, I almost went on to it, is to be changed by it. The seventh purpose of a test is not just to give back something, information, but actually to be changed into God's image. A test often, it shows you how you are under pressure. And it may be that you're good under pressure in one area, but you're weak in another. And so God is trying to bless you. By passing the test under pressure, by holding out, it strengthens you, it changes you, simply by making the right choice when it's hard to make. A test changes you. Look at, well, I'll just tell you what this is here. In Romans, you can just write this down. Romans 5, 3-5 says, and not only this, but we exult in our tribulations, knowing that tribulation brings about perseverance. In other words, trouble. What's he saying? We are rejoicing that we have trouble. Why? Because the trouble brings about perseverance, if we choose rightly. If we have trouble, and I say yes to God, I'm all the more, it brings about perseverance in me. And what happens with perseverance? Perseverance brings about proven character. And proven character brings about hope. And hope does not disappoint. So from trouble, we end up with hope. And it changes our character that we have more hope, more strength because of it. Was not Peter a changed man after the testing was over? Pentecost.
To find out how you can receive more of Jonathan's teachings, to receive special free gifts, or get in touch, go to hopeoftheworld.org or call toll-free 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821. You can also get more at Jonathan Cahn's Facebook page or write us direct at Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA.